Plant-based but still tired? Fix these 4 mistakes. You switch to plant-based for more energy, less inflammation, clearer thinking, and maybe even a longer life. But, it's 3 in the afternoon. You've had your coffee. You slept 7 or 8 hours, and your brain still feels, slow. You're staring at your screen, rereading the same line over and over. Your body feels heavy. And quietly, you start questioning your decision. Maybe plant-based isn't working, but before you change your diet, let me say this clearly. It's not the plants, it's the structure. And today, I'll show you the 4 mistakes that keep plant-based eaters exhausted. Energy is not motivation, it's biology. Here's what no one tells you. Fatigue is rarely about willpower. It's about mitochondria. Energy is produced inside your cells. Your mitochondria require specific nutrients to generate ATP efficiently, iron for oxygen transport, vitamin B12 for red blood cell formation and DNA synthesis, omega-3 for membrane flexibility and signaling, adequate protein for metabolic stability. If even one of these drops, energy drops. Even if your blood test says normal, you can be not sick and still feel exhausted. And this is where most people get misled. And honestly, most people never realize this. So let's break the first mistake. Mistake 1. You're eating iron, but not absorbing it. The iron in plants is non-heme iron. Non-heme iron has lower bioavailability, especially in the presence of phytates and polyphenols. Translation: you can eat lentils every day and absorb very little. Coffee or tea with meals. They reduce iron absorption. Vitamin C. It can significantly increase absorption within the same meal. And here's the part most people miss. Low ferritin, your stored iron, is often associated with fatigue long before anemia develops. Meaning, you sleep 8 hours, but wake up like your battery never charged. This is not weakness. It's oxygen delivery. Test ferritin. Pair iron with vitamin C. Move coffee away from meals. Structure changes absorption. Absorption changes energy. Mistake number 2. Your B12 looks normal, but it's actually functionally low. And, this one is critical. If you're on a fully plant-based diet, you absolutely need a reliable B12 intake. That's because B12 is produced by bacteria, not by plants. A deficiency impacts red blood cell formation, nerve conduction, and even DNA synthesis. Plus, it raises homocysteine, which isn't good. But here's the shock. You can look completely normal on paper and still be functionally deficient. Serum B12 alone doesn't always catch early insufficiency. So, what are the early signs? Things like brain fog, low mood, tingling, and even just a subtle fatigue. Maybe you're drinking coffee, but your brain still feels like it's wrapped in cotton. Don't guess. Test properly. Supplement intentionally. And if you're thinking, I already supplement B12, so I'm fine, just stay with me. Mistake number 4 is actually where most disciplined plant-based eaters still fail. Let's pause for a second. Now, here's where it gets even more subtle. Mistake number 3. You're ignoring DHA. Let me simplify this a bit. Your brain is nearly 60% fat. DHA actually plays a structural role in neuronal membranes. The conversion of ALA from flax or chia into DHA is limited in many individuals. So yes, flax is healthy, but it may not fully cover DHA needs for everyone. Low omega-3 status is associated with reduced cognitive resilience. Low-grade imbalance doesn't scream, it whispers. Slow thinking, low resilience, mood instability, that I'm tired but not sick feeling. Include ALA daily. Consider algae-based DHA if you're fully plant-based. Reduce excessive omega-6 oils. Membrane health affects clarity. Clarity affects energy perception. Mistake number 4. Your meals are structurally incomplete. Many plant-based eaters rely heavily on oatmeal, rice bowls, smoothies, and vegetables. Healthy? Yes. Complete? Not always. Muscle protein synthesis requires reaching a leucine threshold per meal. Many plant-based meals underdeliver protein per sitting. Here's the truth. You're not crashing at 3 p.m. because you're lazy. You're crashing because your meals are incomplete. Blood sugar rises. Blood sugar falls. Energy crashes. Another coffee. Repeat. Each meal should include adequate plant protein, complex carbohydrates, anti-inflammatory fats, and micronutrient diversity. Energy stability is engineered through structure, not accidental. Fix the structure, and afternoon crashes often reduce dramatically. Now let's zoom out for a moment. Chronic stress influences inflammatory signaling. Elevated inflammatory markers are associated with higher cardiovascular and neurodegenerative risk. Your nervous system influences your lifespan. Research shows prosocial behavior and value alignment are associated with, well, lower cortisol and improved vagal tone. When behavior aligns with values, internal stress decreases. Longevity is not only nutritional, it is neurological. Large population studies consistently associate plant-rich dietary patterns with lower mortality risk. Again, the common denominator is structure, not dogma. If you're still tired, don't quit plant-based. Upgrade it. Audit iron absorption. Secure B12. Balance omega-3. Engineer your plate. And when you fix this, your afternoons feel completely different. Because vegetarian health is not restriction, it is precision. Comment energy below. I'll show you the exact structure. And subscribe if you want plant-based explained with science, not guesswork. This is PNS, where plant-based is built on science, not guesswork. Energy is cellular, longevity is systemic, and health is physiology aligned with intention.